After Billy Butcher pretty much insulted me to my face by saying fuck you to me, my wife Homelander got very angry and her eyes glowed bright red, and I said no Janice, and then I said I will take your answer as a no, and then Billy Butcher smirked and said I didn't say no but I am saying yes if it means I get to keep my memories, and then I said yes, well I'm still erasing your memories because you see Billy Butcher, I'm not stupid, and that's why I'm giving you this V1 serum before I erase all your unpleasant memories along with your wife Becca's memories, and that's right, I'm also erasing your wife's unpleasant memories because what you're doing is wrong and what all you did was wrong, you all betrayed us, but I'm willing to give you all a second chance at a better life, and I will even bring someone in here for you to kill someone that I know you want dead after I give you this serum. And then I injected the serum in Billy Butcher and he gained his tentacle powers and the Homelander powers, and I did this on purpose because I wanted Billy Butcher to have his unique tentacle powers, and then I said send him in immediately. I said to Madeline Stillwell, and then she said yes sir, and then the Deep walked in, and then Billy Butcher smirked and said well you're just going to offer him up to me on a silver platter, and then I said I never liked him anyway and he's an expendable piece of trash and a rapist and I despise people like him, and it's the real him. In case you're wondering, we don't do cloning experiments yet and you can kill him with your new powers. And then Billy Butcher flew forward with his new powers and he tackled the Deep, but the room we are standing in is designed to be indestructible thanks to me. And then I said loudly the Deep raped your wife Becca Butcher and we didn't cover it up or anything like that, we just never got the memo, that's all, so Vought isn't to blame for this. And then Billy Butcher began beating the Deep to death with his bare hands, and then I threw Billy Butcher a big pry bar or crowbar, and then Billy Butcher smirked and said this is for my Becca, and then he stabbed the pry bar directly into the Deep's forehead and he pried his skull open, and then Billy Butcher stood up and he started trying to fight me and my wife Lady Homelander, but I just locked his body in place with my powers, and then I said oh Billy Butcher, did you really think I would allow you to do whatever you want? I don't think so. And then I erased all of Billy Butcher's memories, and I did the same thing to the rest of his team, including Marvin Milk aka Mother's Milk, along with Becca Butcher and the people that betrayed us, and before I erased all their memories I gave them all the V1 just to be sure that their memories don't come back. And then I announced to the world and the public that the Seven has a new group of superheroes, and we are now calling ourselves the Seven and the Boys, and now we are not just seven but many more superheroes, and we will help save this world and its people. And eventually my wife Lady Homelander stopped doing bad things and she redeemed herself, and she did her best to try and be a better person after that. This story ended.